Good morning. How are you today?
Good morning. I am okay. I am just feeling a bit frustrated with English class.
I am sorry to hear that. What seems to be the trouble?
Well, I just don't seem to be getting it. I try to understand the grammar rules and vocabulary, but it's like they just don't stick in my head.
I understand. Learning a new language can be challenging. Have you been practicing outside of class?
Yeah, I try to read English books and watch English movies, but sometimes it feels like I am not making any progress.
It's great that you are trying different methods to improve your English. Sometimes it just takes time and persistence. Have you tried using any language learning apps or websites?
No, I have not. Do you have any recommendations?
There are several good ones out there like Duolingo, Babbel, and Rosetta Stone. They offer interactive lessons and exercises that might help reinforce what you are learning in class.
That sounds helpful. I will definitely give them a try.
Also, don't hesitate to ask for extra help if you need it. I am here to support you, and we can schedule some one-on-one tutoring sessions if you think that would be beneficial.
Thank you, I really appreciate that. I guess I just need to keep practicing and not get discouraged.
Exactly. Learning a new language is a journey, and it's normal to encounter obstacles along the way. Just remember to be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress, no matter how small.
Thanks, I will keep that in mind. I will try my best to stay motivated.
That's the spirit. And remember, I am here to help you every step of the way. If you ever have any questions or need clarification on anything, don't hesitate to ask.
Thank you so much, teacher. I feel a lot better knowing that I have your support.
Absolutely, let's work on it together. What specifically are you finding most difficult right now? Is it the grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, or something else?
I think it's a combination of grammar and vocabulary. Sometimes I get confused about when to use certain tenses or which words to use in a sentence.
That's understandable. English grammar can be quite complex, especially with all the different tenses and rules. Let's start by focusing on one specific area. How about we review the present simple tense?
Okay, that sounds good.
The present simple tense is used to describe regular actions, general truths, or habitual actions. For example, I eat breakfast every morning or the sun rises in the east.
So, it's for things that happen regularly or facts that are always true?
Exactly. Now, let's practice forming sentences using the present simple tense. Can you think of a few sentences describing your daily routine or something you believe to be a general truth?
Sure. I go to school every weekday and dogs are loyal animals.
Excellent. Those are perfect examples. Now, let's move on to vocabulary. Is there a specific set of words or topic area you are struggling with?
I have trouble remembering new words and their meanings. It's like I forget them as soon as I learn them.
It's common to forget new words if you don't use them regularly. One technique that might help is to create flashcards with the word on one side and the definition on the other. You can review them regularly to reinforce your memory.
That's a good idea. I will try that.
Additionally, try to use the new words in context by incorporating them into your daily conversations or writing exercises. The more you use them, the easier it will be to remember them.
I will definitely give that a try. Thank you for the advice.
You are welcome. Remember, learning a language takes time and practice, so don't be too hard on yourself. Keep working at it, and I'm confident you will see improvement.
Thank you, teacher. I really appreciate your support and encouragement.
Anytime. Now, let's continue practicing together. Would you like to work on some exercises or review more grammar and vocabulary concepts?
Let's do some exercises. I think that would help reinforce what we have talked about today.
Okay, let's start with some grammar exercises related to the present simple tense. I will give you a sentence, and I want you to fill in the blank with the correct form of the verb in the present simple tense. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Great. Here's the first sentence. She dash a book every evening.
Whom reads?
Correct. The sentence should be she reads a book every evening. Now, let's try another one. They dash tennis on Sundays.
Play.
Excellent. The sentence is they play tennis on Sundays. Now, let's move on to some vocabulary exercises. I will give you a word, and I want you to tell me its definition or use it in a sentence. Ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, the word is convenient.
Convenient means something that is easy to use or access. For example, living near the grocery store is convenient because I can walk there whenever I need something.
Perfect. You have got it. Now, let's try one more word, apprehensive.
Apprehensive means feeling anxious or worried about something that is going to happen. For example, I felt apprehensive before taking the exam because I had not studied enough.
Excellent job. You have done really well with these exercises. It's clear that you are making progress in your English learning journey.
Thank you, teacher. I feel more confident now.
You are welcome. Keep up the good work, and don't hesitate to ask if you need any further clarification or assistance with anything.
I will. Thanks again for your help.
Anytime. Now, let's continue practicing and reinforcing what we have learned today. Are there any specific areas you would like to focus on next?
I think I need more practice with forming sentences using different tenses and expanding my vocabulary.
Noted. We can definitely work on that. Let's continue practicing and exploring new concepts together. Remember, consistency is key in language learning, so keep practicing even outside of our sessions.
I will. Thank you for your guidance, teacher.
You are welcome. Let's continue making progress together. Now, to expand your vocabulary and practice forming sentences using different tenses, how about we explore some topics or scenarios that interest you? This way, learning English can be more engaging and relevant to your everyday life.
That sounds like a great idea. I'm interested in talking about travel and describing past experiences.
Wonderful choice. Travel is a fantastic topic to discuss, and it allows us to practice various tenses and vocabulary related to different situations. Let's start by describing a recent trip you took. Could you tell me about where you went and what you did there?
Sure. I recently went to Paris with my family. We visited famous landmarks like the Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame Cathedral, and the Louvre Museum. We also enjoyed delicious French cuisine and went on a boat cruise along the Seine River.
That sounds like an amazing trip. Now, let's practice describing your experiences using different tenses. Can you tell me what you did on your first day in Paris?
On the first day, we arrived at our hotel in the morning and checked in. Then, we went for a walk around the city and visited the Eiffel Tower. In the evening, we had dinner at a cozy French restaurant.
Excellent. Now, let's focus on the past tense. Can you describe one specific moment or activity from your trip using the past tense?
Of course. One highlight of the trip was when we visited the Louvre Museum. We spent hours exploring the galleries and admiring famous artworks like the Mona Lisa and the Venus de Milo.
Great job. Now, let's practice incorporating some new vocabulary related to travel. Can you think of any words or phrases you encountered during your trip to Paris that you would like to learn more about?
I remember hearing the word arrondissement a lot when we were navigating the city. What does it mean?
Arrondissement is a French word that refers to a municipal district or administrative division within a city, especially in Paris. Paris is divided into 20 arrondissements, each with its own unique character and attractions.
Ah, I see. That's interesting. I also remember seeing signs for boulangeries and pâtisseries everywhere. What's the difference between them?
Boulangeries are bakeries that specialize in bread, while pâtisseries are pastry shops that focus on pastries and desserts. Both are essential parts of French culinary culture and offer delicious treats for locals and visitors alike.
Wow, I learned something new today. Thank you for explaining.
You are welcome. Learning about different cultures and languages is always exciting. Now, let's continue practicing and exploring more topics that interest you. Is there anything else you would like to discuss or learn about?
I'm interested in learning more about idioms and expressions in English.
That's a great idea. Idioms and expressions add color and depth to the language. Let's explore some common English idioms and their meanings in our next session. In the meantime, keep practicing and exploring new vocabulary and grammar concepts on your own.
Thank you, teacher. I'm looking forward to our next session.
Me too. Remember, practice makes perfect, so keep up the good work. If you have any questions or need assistance, don't hesitate to reach out.
I will. Thanks again for your guidance and support.
Anytime. Let's continue learning and growing together. Have a great day.
You too, teacher. Goodbye.
Goodbye.